I've never read anything like the script before. I felt like I connected to her, but I didn't exactly know why at the beginning. It's just, it's kind of a guttural thing at first, and so, yeah, I had that connection somehow in my body with her, and she's just so unique, misunderstood, and she's an outsider, and I think, yeah, I just related to that. It's so heartfelt, so romantic, so inclusive in a way, in that, these are very misunderstood people, but it doesn't judge them at all, and it's ultimately a journey of discovery and self-discovery, which is incredibly important, and yeah, it's introspective in so many ways, but it's also fun and has a beautiful setting, and there's so many parts of it that I love. Bones and All is about two kids in the 80s who are outsiders, falling in love and figuring out who they are under extreme circumstances. Well, Luca's a master of references. Every single film he has seen. So he just has a lot of knowledge to pull from, and he gave me a list of movies to watch. So I watched everything he told me to multiple times, and yeah, I think he gave us a lot of freedom, but he's really good on the day of watching and making sure it's going in the right direction, and he's very spontaneous. I think he leaves the prep kind of up to the actor, but then, a lot changes on the day. You shift so much, which is good, because you never know what's going to happen with him, and I love people that are like that, flexible and curious. They meet after Maren leaves home, and she's been on the road for not that long. They meet in a supermarket, and she can sense that there's something about him that she connects to, but she doesn't exactly know how she did that or why. And then once they start speaking, they know that they're made up of the same stuff. So after that, I think they both kind of have no choice but to, move through the world together in some way. Well, I think she pulls him in and asks him the hard questions, and he really takes her out of her shell in so many ways. She's this, sheltered kid who doesn't really know what she is. She's trying to figure it out. And he seems to have so many answers in a way, a formula of sorts of how to live with who they are. And she's questioning all of that. So I think they're a good blend, because she kind of shakes up his routine, and he's helping guide her through adolescence, and trying to also make her feel like she can accept who she is and she doesn't need to change. I think he's one of the most unique performers alive today. And he just made me feel very safe the entire time we shot. I was obviously the newbie coming into this really special group, and yeah, he's also somebody who's so spontaneous, who's really inspired by what's happening in the moment, and you want to work with people like that because that's where you get, the special little things that happen. He's very thoughtful, and yeah, he's excellent. I mean, Andre Holland and I started filming together. He plays my dad, and I love his work so much. I've been a fan of his for a long time. He's also somebody who made me feel really safe and supported, and was always checking in on me like a dad would. And he's an excellent actor. I felt lucky to share the screen with him. Mark Rylance, what is there to say? He is the epitome of craft and refinement and excellence in this artistic field, and I just watched. I was so happy to just watch him, to sit and watch him prepare, and he's so great in this movie. I mean, yeah, he blew me away at every turn. His emotional intelligence is scary good. He could see you and he'll know exactly what's happening with you in a heartbeat without even knowing you. And you can't lie to Luca. Like you can't. So because of that, there's always a mode of finding the truth in every scene, which I admire. And I think he's singular because it could be any subject, and he's gonna, get right to the important stuff. I think he's eternally youthful, and that's a special quality to have. I think that people are going to be surprised by how romantic and heartfelt it is. So that, yeah, we always need that in the world, I think.